Welcome to Malice and Mystery, where shadows whisper and the unknown beckons. Step into a realm of spine-tingling horror, eerie mysteries, and chilling tales. From real-life paranormal encounters to unsolved enigmas and spine-chilling urban legends, we bring you the darkest stories from the shadows. Subscribe if you dare, and remember, some mysteries are better left unsolved. The Mystery Behind the Voynich Manuscript, Chapter 1. The discovery in the year 1912. Wilfred Voynich, a Polish book dealer and antiquarian, was on one of his many quests to uncover rare and ancient texts. His journey led him to the Villa Mondragon, a Jesuit college near Rome, where he stumbled upon a peculiar manuscript that would later bear his name. The book was unlike anything he had ever seen. Its pages were filled with strange, undecipherable text and bizarre illustrations of plants, celestial diagrams, and naked women bathing in what appeared to be green pools. Intrigued by its enigmatic nature, Voynich purchased the manuscript and brought it back to the United States, where it would become one of the most studied and debated documents in history. The Voynich manuscript, as it came to be known, was a small, unassuming book, measuring about 23.5 by 16.2 centimeters, with 240 vellum pages. The text was written in an unknown script, and the illustrations were equally mysterious. The plants depicted did not correspond to any known species, and the astronomical diagrams were unlike any known celestial maps. The manuscript was divided into several sections, each focusing on a different theme: herbal, astronomical, biological, cosmological, and pharmaceutical. Despite its apparent organization, the content remained impenetrable. Voynich was convinced that the manuscript was a work of great importance, possibly containing lost knowledge from a bygone era. He spent the rest of his life trying to decipher its contents, but to no avail. After his death in 1930, the manuscript passed through several hands before eventually finding a home in the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University, where it remains to this day. Chapter 2. The Enigma of the Text. The most baffling aspect of the Voynich manuscript is its text. The script is composed of around 25 to 30 distinct characters, written from left to right with no obvious punctuation. The text flows smoothly, suggesting that it was written by someone fluent in the script. But the language itself remains unknown. Over the years, numerous attempts have been made to decipher the manuscript, but none have been successful. One of the earliest and most famous attempts was made by William Romain Newbold, a professor of philosophy at the University of Pennsylvania. In the 1920s, Newbold claimed to have deciphered the manuscript, asserting that it was a scientific treatise written by the 13th century philosopher Roger Bacon. Newbold believed that the text contained microscopic details that could only be seen under magnification, revealing hidden messages. However, his theory was later discredited when it was discovered that the microscopic details were actually natural cracks in the ink. In the 1970s, a team of cryptographers led by William F. Friedman, who had previously broken the Japanese purple cipher during World War II, turned their attention to the Voynich manuscript. Despite their expertise, they were unable to crack the code. They concluded that the manuscript was either written in an extremely complex cipher or in a natural language that had been deliberately obscured. More recently, in 2014, a paper published in the journal PLOS One claimed that the text exhibited patterns consistent with a natural language, suggesting that it was not a hoax. However, the authors were unable to identify the language or provide a translation. The mystery of the text remains unsolved. Chapter 3. The illustrations. While the text of the Voynich manuscript is indecipherable, the illustrations provide some clues as to its possible content. The manuscript is divided into several sections, each with its own theme. The first section, known as the herbal section, contains drawings of plants, each accompanied by a block of text. The plants are highly stylized and do not correspond to any known species. Some researchers have suggested that they may be fantastical or symbolic representations, while others believe they could be extinct or undiscovered plants. The second section, the astronomical section, features circular diagrams with stars, moons, and suns. Some of the diagrams appear to represent constellations, but they do not match any known astronomical charts. The inclusion of zodiac symbols suggests that the manuscript may have been used for astrological purposes. The third section, the biological section, is perhaps the most enigmatic. It contains numerous illustrations of naked women, often depicted bathing in green pools or interconnected by tubes and channels. The meaning of these images is unclear, but some have speculated that they represent a form of alchemical or medical knowledge. The fourth section, the cosmological section, contains more circular diagrams, some of which are fold-out pages. These diagrams are more complex than those in the astronomical section and may represent a cosmological or metaphysical worldview. The final section, the pharmaceutical section, contains drawings of various plants and what appear to be medicinal jars. The text in this section is particularly dense, suggesting that it may contain recipes or instructions for preparing remedies. Chapter 4. Theories and speculations over the years. Numerous theories have been proposed to explain the origin and purpose of the Voynich manuscript. Some of the most prominent include a hoax. One of the simplest explanations is that the Voynich manuscript is an elaborate hoax created to deceive or entertain. Proponents of this theory argue that the text is meaningless and that the illustrations are purely fantastical. However, the complexity and consistency of the manuscript make this theory difficult to accept. If it is a hoax, it is an extraordinarily well-executed one. A lost language. Some researchers believe that the manuscript is written in a lost or constructed language. This theory is supported by the fact that the text exhibits patterns consistent with natural language, such as word frequency and repetition. However, without a Rosetta Stone to provide a key, the language remains undecipherable. An alchemical or medical text. Given the manuscript's illustrations, some have suggested that it is an alchemical or medical text. The herbal and pharmaceutical sections in particular suggest that it may contain knowledge of plants and their medicinal properties. However, the lack of identifiable plants and the bizarre nature of the illustrations make this theory difficult to prove. An extraterrestrial artifact. In a more speculative vein, some have suggested that the Voynich manuscript is of extraterrestrial origin. Proponents of this theory argue that the text and illustrations are so alien that they must come from another world. However, there is no evidence to support this claim, and it is generally dismissed by mainstream scholars. A cipher or code. Many researchers believe that the manuscript is written in a cipher or code, designed to conceal its true meaning. This theory is supported by the fact that the text appears to be too regular to be random, yet too complex to be easily deciphered. However, despite numerous attempts, no one has been able to crack the code. Chapter 5. Modern investigations in recent years, advances in technology have allowed researchers to analyze the Voynich manuscript in new ways. High-resolution scans have been made of the manuscript, allowing scholars to study its pages in unprecedented detail. These scans have revealed previously unnoticed details, such as faint pencil sketches beneath the ink, suggesting that the manuscript was carefully planned before being written. In 2011, a team of researchers led by Greg Hodgins at the University of Arizona used radiocarbon dating to determine the age of the manuscript S vellum. They found that the vellum dates to the early 15th century, between 1404 and 1438. This places the manuscript's creation in the late medieval period, ruling out some of the more speculative theories about its origin. In 2017, a paper published in the journal Transactions of the Association for Computational Linguistics claimed to have identified the language of the manuscript as a form of Hebrew. The authors used an algorithm to analyze the text and suggested that it had been encoded using a form of alphagram, where the letters of each word are rearranged. However, this theory has been met with skepticism, and no translation has been provided. Despite these advances, the Voynich manuscript remains as mysterious as ever. The text has resisted all attempts at decipherment, and the illustrations continue to baffle researchers. The manuscript has become a symbol of the limits of human knowledge. A reminder that there are still mysteries in the world that defy explanation. Chapter 6. The Legacy of the Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich manuscript has captured the imagination of scholars, cryptographers, and the general public for over a century. Its enigmatic nature has inspired countless theories, books, and even works of fiction. It has been the subject of documentaries, television shows, and academic conferences. Despite the lack of progress in deciphering its contents, the manuscript continues to be a source of fascination and intrigue. One of the reasons for the manuscript's enduring appeal is its mystery. In a world where so much is known and understood, the Voynich manuscript represents the unknown, a puzzle that has yet to be solved. It challenges our assumptions about language, knowledge, and history, and reminds us that there are still secrets waiting to be uncovered. The manuscript has also become a symbol of the human desire to understand the world. The countless hours spent by researchers trying to decipher its text are a testament to our curiosity and determination. Even if the manuscript is never fully understood, the effort to unravel its secrets has led to new insights and discoveries in the fields of cryptography, linguistics, and history. Chapter 7. The Future of the Voynich Manuscript. As technology continues to advance, it is possible that new tools and methods will be developed that could finally unlock the secrets of the Voynich manuscript. Artificial intelligence, for example, has the potential to analyze the text in ways that were previously impossible, identifying patterns and connections that human researchers might miss. Advances in imaging technology could reveal hidden details in the manuscript's pages, shedding new light on its content. However, it is also possible that the Voynich manuscript will remain a mystery, its secrets lost to time. If the manuscript is indeed written in a lost or constructed language, it may be impossible to decipher without a key. If it is a hoax, then the joke may be on us as we continue to search for meaning in something that was never meant to be understood. Regardless of the outcome, the Voynich manuscript will continue to be a source of fascination and inspiration. It is a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world and that the pursuit of knowledge is a never-ending journey. As long as the manuscript remains undeciphered, it will continue to challenge and intrigue us. A testament to the enduring power of the unknown. Epilogue: The Enduring Mystery. The Voynich manuscript is more than just a book. It is a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that there are still mysteries in the world that defy explanation. Its undecipherable text and bizarre illustrations have puzzled scholars for over a century. And despite numerous attempts, its secrets remain hidden. As we continue to study the manuscript, we are reminded of the limits of human knowledge and the boundless nature of curiosity. The Voynich manuscript challenges us to think beyond the known, to explore the possibilities of the unknown, and to embrace the mystery that lies at the heart of the human experience. In the end, the Voynich manuscript may never be fully understood, but perhaps that is its greatest gift. It reminds us that there are still secrets waiting to be uncovered, and that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey without end. And so, the mystery of the Voynich manuscript endures, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown and the unquenchable thirst for understanding that drives us all. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales of the mysterious and macabre. Until next time, stay curious and stay cautious.